How do I use buttons for links? I'm going to watch this episode of 5 Minutes of Canvas. I'm Greg Beyer, and I've been teaching with technology since the days of HyperCard. Most of my career has been spent with Kasumna Server College and the online network of educators. I love making videos on how to teach with technology and hope you subscribe to this channel and join our community. In this video, I'm going to show how to add a button to the Rich Content Editor, which is a neat way to make a hyperlink stand out for students privileged with sight. I will need to use HTML and CSS, and I'll give a quick primer on those via Camera 2. Hello, Camera 2. All web pages are built using several code languages, and in Canvas we have some ability to use two of them, HTML and CSS. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It structures web pages through tags. Each tag may have one or more attributes, and each attribute may have one or more values. For an example, a hyperlink uses the A tag with an href attribute that has the link target as its value. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets and helps with formatting. Cascading means that the code exists at several levels that cascade down. Those levels are within the HTML tag, called inline styles, within the page header, and on a style sheet that can be linked from a page. The styles on a style sheet can be used within a tag through the class attribute. In this video, I'm going to use an inline style and a class from the Canvas style sheet. Oh, one more thing. It's very important to pay attention to grammar, especially punctuation, when we play with code. Let's get back to Camera 1 so I can show you. Now that you know a little bit more about how web pages are created, it's demo time! Buttons already exist throughout Canvas. Examples include save and publish. Canvas uses a style sheet linked from every page to make it look and feel consistent. In this example, I have a link that I want to make a button. In edit mode, I switch to the HTML editor. To make the hyperlink a Canvas style button, I need to add a class attribute to the hyperlink tag. Now, Canvas adds a class attribute by default to hyperlinks, so I'm going to add an additional value to that attribute. Start by typing a comma before the quotation marks at the end of the class attribute. After that comma, type a space and the word button with a capital B. That calls the button style from the Canvas style sheet. It's not visible in the rich text editor, but is when the page is saved. Now there is a button and it is still an active link. I also want to change the button color. To do that, add a style attribute to the hyperlink tag. Within a tag, separate attributes by spaces on either side. Follow the name of the attribute with an equal sign and enclose its value within double quotation marks. The value for the background color begins with background-color. Follow the value name with a colon, a space, and then a color code. Don't forget the hashtag. In the doobly-doo are a couple of links to websites with information about color codes. Select Save to view the button. Wow, that is hard to read. I hope this example shows how important it is to use high contrast colors. Changing the color of the text requires adding an additional value to the style attribute. Separate each value with a semicolon, but keep the new value within the double quotation marks. The new value is color, and it also needs a colon, a space, and a color code. Remember that these styles cannot be seen in the rich editor view, so select Save. When I select the link, I just might find those two colors somewhere on this page. You know what song I'd like to play right now, right? Using the button style for our hyperlinks brings attention to them for our students who are privileged with sight. Keeping that link text-friendly ensures that students using screen readers and other assistive technology will still understand the meaning of the link. Thank you for watching this video. Please share in the comments. Do you think that making your links buttons will increase student engagement? Also, let me know, what would you like explained in 5 minutes? Never stop learning, and I'll see you in the next one.